All right, take it away, Greg. I'm excited about this after seeing the flyer.
Well, I'll start off first by saying, everybody, hey, we just got kicked off just 2 days, throughout 4 days ago with the 16th through the 31st. Get 3 orders of any size, and then call in and get you on the pre-order for the new launch in February. So get your 3 orders in, and with that, the wheel. And, if you think about wheel, I'm going to give you a couple of tips if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, or feel like you're stuck in the mud and you're just flinging mud in the back, and you just don't know what to do. So here's a couple of tips. There's actually 5 tips. So the first one, accept the situation. Just realize that it's common to spin your wheels now and then. It's okay. And understand that it won't last forever. Acknowledge that you're stuck in the mud or stuck in a rut. Have a little self-compassion. And again, realize that it won't last forever. Tip number 2, identify the cause. Examining why can help us to pull ourselves out of that spin, that rut, that whatever it is. So how do we do that? Dig deep, figure out what brings you some joy. Figure out maybe what's making you stressed out. Are we building our business out of joy or out of responsibility? That's a question that really needs to be answered at all times, because sometimes you wake up and you just don't feel like going to work. You don't feel like doing the dishes. You don't feel like doing this. You don't feel like doing that. So you do it out of responsibility, right? But as you're doing it, just a side note, turn on some music and bring some joy into you. That'll help you get out of that thing. Number 3, look close at your goals. Look at them. What is your year-end goal? What is your 90-day goal? What is your month goal? What is your week goal? What is your daily goal? Define it. Look at how it's defined. Maybe it's not defined enough. Maybe it's just too broad and you need to redefine it, because goals all give us purpose. And maybe that's why we're spinning. We just don't have purpose, or we haven't figured out our purpose. Ensure that those goals are aligning with an achievable outcome, because sometimes those goals are so big that without a redefined, finely tuned plan, it's hard to achieve those. And when you don't make the exact strides that you want on a daily basis, man, it just gets us all in the dumps, right? Number 4, make small changes. We all hear, I don't know how many times in my 65 years I've heard somebody say, just draw a line in the sand and move across it and keep going. Well, that's easier said than done. Make some small changes, because overhauling is a big job. So just make a few small changes. Everything oftentimes, if you overhaul everything at one time, often it's just unmanageable. So those small tweaks may give you the answer, may give you that start, may get you out of that spin. By getting that answer, maybe that allows us to more quickly identify the things that are not working. And once we identify them, they will make everything easier to move forward. Or maybe we just got to add something and try something a little bit different. And number 5, I do have 6. Number 5, break away from perfectionism. I think this is a common problem with many of us. We just want to be perfect, want to put up that perfect post. We want to go live, but my hair don't look good. Well, that ain't my case, but for many of you, my makeup isn't good. Well, again, that isn't my case, but that's a lot of people's cases. I got to look all perfect. I got to clean the room so people don't see the mess I got in the kitchen, or the dust that's hanging in the corner, whatever it is. People want to see everyday people. Break away from that. You know, a stronger work ethic is very admirable, and it's a great quality to have. It's widely recognized, but trying to avoid mistakes often prevents us from getting things done because we start thinking about all the things we need to do. And if we don't do it the right way, or we don't do it to our standard, that gets us stuck in that same spot again. Instead, focus on your effort. Just put forth the effort. And then the second thing to focus on there would be to complete things. Man, I don't know how many times I start stuff and I'm like, man, it doesn't look the way I want it. But if you don't complete it, where are you at? In the same spot when you started, except maybe a little bit bigger mess, right? A little bit deeper hole. Putting our best effort forward and finishing it and then moving on. That's the greatest thing we do. And the last tip is to go get help from your coach, your mentor, your spouse, your partner, your peers. Just to get help to help you dig through it. Identify those. Throw them out to those people that you like to talk to and get some feedback and just be open to that feedback because maybe they can help you with that small tweak. Because I don't know how many times I've been stuck thinking, man, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. And that's just sitting spinning the wheels. And you can hear some small little thing that'll spark your thought process and spark a forward motion to get moving again. And I know, you know, with the excitement we got going on and all the things that have been hitting us in these last 3.5, 4 months, man, it's like, whoo. And then and many people go and they look at their volume and they're like, but my volume's not moving. Your activity is moving. Just remember that activity, that the results happen 30, 60, 90, 120 days after the activity starts. So all the things we've been doing for the last 3.5 months are going to start to come into fruition with everything we got going on in this business and everything that they're bringing us. And the more we look forward to it, because we're all hearing about new product coming in February. Okay, we know that's coming. Put that on a shelf for now. And let's go get that activity moving and get those enrollments going and get that promo done. Maybe you're involved in a team promo. We got the new app going. Just start putting them, lining them up one at a time and knocking them out. Effort, completion, move on. And just keep moving forward. And pretty soon we're going to be sitting in summer and you're going to be able to look back and think, man, all that stuff and even more coming. How exciting is this? Because nothing feels better when you're stuck in the mud and somebody gives you a push or a toe and you come vaulting out of that whole thing and your tires are spinning and all of a sudden you gain traction and bam, you're back on the road again. That's what I got for you tonight. Some tips to get out of being stuck in the rut.
Greg, that was fantastic. I wrote down so many things. And Christy, do you want to? Are you going to be able to talk, or do you want me? I don't know where she's at. I know she had her family there. I don't want to. Hello. There you go.
Hey, I am here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
My sound has been super weird. Greg.
And I'll make my comments and close it out after you finish.
Okay. I was just going to say, Greg, that was amazing. And I think we have all felt, if not feeling, like we're stuck in the mud. And I know that there's a lot of new stuff, you guys. There's a lot going on. Don't get discouraged and overwhelmed by all of it. Just do what you can do. Take little bites of whatever it is that's kind of getting you that way. Because I know I've talked to a lot of people and they're like, so many changes. I'm just so confused. They don't even know where to start. Just do what you can do, little bits at a time. But I thought that was absolutely phenomenal, Greg. He must have known that I needed that tonight because sometimes I feel like our legs are just stuck, and I got some long legs, so if they get stuck, it takes me a long time to get out. So I appreciate that. And Melissa, I'll turn it to you.
Oh my gosh. So, Greg, I have to tell you that verbatim, someone has said to me in the last 2 days, I just feel like I'm spinning my wheels and not getting anywhere. That was exactly what was said. So, that training was spot on. And it's not just so y'all know, I have 5 links out right now. And it's just like, come on, come on. And you follow up and you follow up and you do the things and you're just like, it's everybody. Everybody feels that way. And it's just kind of weird because usually around the second week of January, things start picking up. Do not give up, you guys. People are watching you. And I'm going to give you a perfect example today. I got a call from a girl I went to high school with. She has been watching me for years and years and years. But we started talking about 6 months ago. She says, yeah, I think I want to do this. I want to do this. She ordered just the global blend. And then she's like, I'm just going to return it. I used it. I didn't see any difference. And so, I give her the stuff to return it. I follow up with her and say, we've got other products. You don't just need to give up because of one product. So, I kind of let her go. Today, she messages me and she said that when she keeps seeing me post about the business, and she says every time she sees my post about the business, she gets this little stirring in her. And she said she's been praying and praying for 6 months. She's been watching me about the business. That's about how long I started posting about it. Oh, I really amped it up when we were on Founders Club. And so she said that last night she could not go to sleep because she kept thinking about me. Y'all went to high school with this girl a long, long time ago. And so she decided to call me today and she signed up tonight and she as a partner. So she got the gut collective. So she listened to me. She doesn't need to lose a pound. I mean, but she needs to feel something so she can believe in these products so she can sell it. That's what she told me. So I was like, well, yep, let's get the gut collective and I'm going to send you some samples of some other things you're going to feel. So that's what she did. So don't give up. People are watching you. Every single thing that you do to make an effort to grow this thing is going to be received by somebody. Marry the process, divorce the result. And I loved what Greg said about you got to be able to see your goals and know your why. You've got to know why you're doing this. And you got to do it no matter what. You got to see the big, long picture, not tomorrow, not next week. So point on, if this is exactly perfect timing for this training. I appreciate you, Greg. And has anybody else got anything before we close it out? And I love these short, sweet 15-minute trainings. There we go. Anybody got anything else before we close it out? Did anybody need that tonight besides me? I'm seeing hands everywhere. So don't get discouraged. If you feel like you're spinning your wheels, somebody gonna get some mud slung on him, and then they gonna be the ones to come push you out and get you back on the road. So keep slinging that mud, keep spinning them wheels, and I have a feeling that all of a sudden, all this effort you're putting in is gonna come to fruition all at one time. You just all of a sudden we're gonna see this huge harvest because the effort doesn't go without results. So I love all of you so much. I'm going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time, and I declare a boldness to rise up in each one of you. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out, and we are going to rise in the ranks because we give him the honor and glory for it. I love you guys, and don't forget strawberry trim sticks. They're almost gone. Go sell them things because I want them here permanently. This is selfish. I want them not to go away. I love them. I'm obsessed, and they've got to sell out. So go sell some strawberry daiquiri trim sticks. Get your 3 people. Get your 3 people. Call and get on that pre-order list, and get your X5. Love you guys.